Hey everyone, let's begin another project today. This is the Galactic Spaceship by LEGO City. This is set number 60446. Contains 717 pieces. Retails for $79.99, and this set was provided by the LEGO Group for early review. Thank you, LEGO. And yes, this is a paid promotional video. Well, so this is what we're going to be building today. It comes with 3 building guides. And I'm hoping that this is a collaborative build. Now, in addition to the building guides, we also got a set of stickers. I mean, it looked more like duplicates of stuff. I was hoping this would be printed, but it's not. But, I can manage that. We got 6 bags of bricks and 1 heavily scratched cockpit piece. This was floating at the bottom of the box. LEGO did not care about it. So right now, instantly, before we even start unpacking, the set's dropped down to a 9. This type of sloppiness is really kind of just, I may just start seeing, if I start seeing stuff like that, it'd be an instant ding. And I think LEGO needs to learn, and if it's, they make a beautiful product. They really do. These bricks are really, they can withstand the test of time. But when they pack the transparent pieces like this, I wonder how bad that is. Yeah, that's what I'm looking at. How bad is this set going to be in terms of that? I may end up combining with packing with build experience, because that basically is what it is. And yeah, I'm in a good mood today. I'm going to be honest, this spaceship's just your run-of-the-mill stuff. But I'm hoping it's a collaborative build. Yeah. Okay, well, let's begin. Let's build it. We'll start with bag 1. At least LEGO did something right today. They put a brick separator with the pack. Okay. I know some people said they should pack the ambassador stuff with care. No, I want a regular consumer grade box. I want to know if it's what it is. All right. And I always rub them to see. So this one's got some scuffs and pits. Okay, at 8 it is. Haven't put anything together yet. We don't know. It might be an excellent build. It might be a collaborative build. All right. I think I'm just going to start, if I see more than 5 pieces, just flat out fail it. Quality control is very important. The thing is, guys and gals, LEGO has really good customer service. Really good. They will help out their customers. I'm not going to lie there. They produce a really good building product. They have some good ideas on how they pack their sets. I mean, a lot of people, this is a toy. But an $80 set should not come in used condition. And I will, when I do the review, the set felt used. And if I give it an F, I give it an F, Not trying to make these ranty, but it's kind of annoying when you get stuff like this. I could be like some YouTubers and tell LEGO to owe me a formal apology, but what good would that do? So we'll just pretend like I'm a consumer. I spent $80 and I'm very disappointed already. Okay, so it might be modular. Now, just like with all these other space things, we're going to start with the minifigure first. They're meant to be compatible with the other space sets, so we will treat it as such. So this will be, I like these helmets too. They're pretty cool. Let's see, how far are we here? Okay, we're good. But yeah, like this is printed, or printed. That's a nice cockpit piece. That'd be good for like a fighter jet or something, or just plainly an airplane. Yeah, so today I just got done, and I can mention it because it's released. I got done with the trotting lantern in terms of editing and proofing the videos. I'm slowly trickling those out on YouTube. Today is the 30th of December 2024. It's New Year's Eve. All right, just think every time there could be an Eve somewhere. And I think what I'm going to do, I'm going to leave the helmets on these guys because they're in space. Okay, I just got to find the white pants. But yeah, it's your typical white, gray, and black build. And I saw it on the list, and I thought, well, the space sets were pretty good when they first came out. I wish they'd make them in different colors. But it's your run-of-the-mill... trying to find the legs here. It's your typical run-of-the-mill stuff that I'm going to be honest, starting to get bored with already. I don't sound happy. It's not that I'm not happy. I'm grateful LEGO sends me this stuff. And there's not a lot of people who go into detail on unboxings. How's the set packed, you know? And that's our minifigure. I like the print work for the torso and stuff. LEGO has really stepped up their game on minifigures since I was a kid compared to now. I think a lot of my minifigures when I was a kid had stickers on them. As far as for the build installment, there's 6 bags. I'm going to split it up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. And I've been trying to clean off memory cards lately, and it's been kind of a lot of work to do that, but I'm managing here. All right. So yeah, my rules are pretty much applies. The sets always start off at a 10. After that, we chip away. We've already chipped away 2 points for scratch pieces. Also, black bricks will also show the battle scars on them too. That came out unscathed. Now, I don't really ding for bricks, but I mean, if there was like a side that was, I mean, you can see that right there, that scuff. Yeah. I'm not expecting everything to be hand wrapped. That's just too much, you know. But LEGO really needs to engineer a way, instead of mass producing sets, saying, how can we make our product better? LEGO, you already got the bricks? Perfect. I mean, how often do these things break with heavy use? Very rarely, unless you abuse them, but focus on the packing at least a little bit. Like you care, you know, like literally, and I don't want to hear some excuse for trying, because if I heard that at my job, I'm trying my best and they keep making the same mistake, I'd be like, oh, you're not trying hard enough because you're making the same mistake. And yes, I am a hard person to work for. All right. So, I've managed to get done with a couple of set reviews. Not finished, but I got some thumbnails and the videos proofed, and that's it. Doesn't mean I'm actually totally done with them. And today it's like in the 50s. It's cloudy outside, and we are getting ready probably for a rainstorm. It tried to rain yesterday. And we need sticker number 6. So just choose any one you want. Put it on here. And right now I am craving for peanut butter cookies, except I do not have the mix for it. I'd have to go to the store and go get it. But yeah, it looks like this fits right in here. Okay. I know some people hate my rantings on these things. I don't expect every set to be perfect, but an 8 right now, that's the bottom of the good scale. And you know, I try not to rant in these, but sometimes it has to be noted. Because you may get this set and yours is in perfect, pristine condition. If it is, cool. LEGO had learned. If they packed everything up after this experience, you get a good build experience, you know. Okay, we get a silver metallic radiator grill. Place that there. And do you know what I'm going to do? Let's plug in the ring light here. I'll tell you, ever get into this stuff, get yourself a ring light, a cold shoe mount, and put your camera, your video camera, right in the middle if it can handle the weight, because I'll tell you, that's the best thing you can do. It really does make a difference in lighting. Well, apparently, where's that piece at I saw here? Oh, there it is. They use these mostly for mini dolls, but they also use them for minifigures. So maybe this could be where minifigures and mini dolls work. I did get a question asked, why don't I make my tutorials mostly for minifigures and mini dolls? If I have to scale everything for mini dolls first, and work my way back to minifigures. Because mini doll stuff is compatible with figures, but not the other way around. So it takes some time to do that. And so far, is the build keeping my interest? I'm not going to lie, yes it is. You know, flat out, it is. It's your run-of-the-mill stuff, but I'm looking for now. We already know the set's going to fail with scratched parts. That's to be expected, but I'm looking for now, is it collaborative? Can Lego save itself? Make it a collaborative build for everybody to pitch in. So right now, let's say builders 2 and 3 don't exist, because right now I'm the only one doing this. But if for some reason that builders 2 and 3 can build separately, then they will exist. So right now it's only a solo build. We have no clue. Alrighty. It's amazing how some of this stuff just comes out without a scratch, and some of it just is heavily pitted. Like, I'm not expecting Lego to put these tiles in each individual bag, but it would be nice if they put the transparent stuff, at least make an attempt, you know, that kind of thing. Jay, why does it matter? I get that. I get that on my main channel. Why does it matter? It's a kid's toy. Think about it. You willing to drop 80 bucks for that? Not me. I want it, if after I'm done reviewing it and I throw it around and it gets scratched up, that's on me. That's my fault. My business. I have to deal with it. I mean, I don't use cockpit pieces, but this would be good for a train. For a modern high-speed rail train. That's what I see it for. And this sits here. Okay. I need some more of these for planes. Yeah, I had to clean off my memory card today. My goodness, this thing was full. And that's why I had to put a rush on the trotting lantern, because I needed the space. I literally needed the space for this video. I'm almost done with the really big stuff. I have another big friend set I got to do. And then it looked pretty interesting, so I'm hoping that we get a good build out of that. Okay. Okay. So far, the stickers are not too bad. I don't like them, but they're not too bad to put on the parts. Now, I need these inverted tiles eventually, so you know what will happen to those. You'll have been forewarned, stickers. You will go into the sticker extraction bin, and then we will extract you. And this is sticker number 8, which is that right there. Now, Jay, what if I put this on wrong? Just undo the tile and just rotate the tile around. At least you can rotate it. But I may end up contacting the ambassadors and saying, hey, what's with Lego and its packing? Like, why are they packing sets like this for? I don't understand it. And I probably hear the excuse, probably, well, it's due to cost. I don't know, you're charging a lot. These sets are next to nothing, built wholesale. They put the little tiny pieces in a bag. I mean, pack it like you care. Oh, we got to make 2 of those? Whoops, my bad. I made a mistake. That's my fault. And well, we don't need that right now. Yeah, the spaceship's a little drafty, huh? And I just had breakfast and my stomach's already growling. I don't know. All right. Okay. Yeah, there's a lot of people out and about today. It's the last weekend of the year. It's the last Monday of the year, and I can't wait. All right. And then, okay, well, here's a clever way of doing this. Take this and shove this in here. It's like, well, how are we going to attach? I thought maybe I had to put a brick on the top. This is what they did here. And that is silver metallic. I mean, you don't see a lot of Technic pins with that anyways. Stick that in here like this and just push this in, I believe. But I don't want to push it in yet because I want to make sure. Yes, step 23. Now it's locked in place. So they came out with something a little different there. So this is meant to attach to other spaceship parts. If you get all this Lego City space stuff, you can do that. You can build some very intricate, large models. It's meant to be, it's like modular buildings, except they're for space. I like that concept. I really do. It's the color scheme. I grew up with Lego Classic Space, where everything was blue, gray, yellow, you know. Remember the yellow windshields? And some of you had mentioned these are just too modern or too clean. Yeah, I'm not going to disagree with you. They just seem a little bit too sterile for what they are. But I'm sure a young child is going to have fun building this nonetheless. So, alrighty. Okay. So today I'm going to get this done, and I haven't really worked on tutorials. Once I get all the filming done, I can do tutorials real quick because I need to get going on those. I got like 6-7 tutorials that I still got to edit and get everything prepared, including the building guides and all that stuff. All right, we're going to take our scratched window. I'll put this on the top here. Set that right in there. I mean, what a waste, too, because this is a complete model. And yes, I've even experienced it with friend sets, too. Almost forgot these. So, when am I going to get on to more building guides? I don't know. I'm trying to at least, once I get all the reviews filmed, not edited, just filmed, and I can start going back to doing the other stuff. It just feels like every day now has been kind of consumed doing this. Okay, what's that for? It just sits right here. All right, hold on. Oh, I put that on the wrong piece. Whoops. Oh, no, yeah, I did. All right, where's that round piece? It goes here. Like, what am I doing? Hey, at least I make mistakes. That's my deal. It could be a button, or it could be a chair, or a seat. Ooh, sand blue. That's a color we rarely ever see anymore. And I got little hair dangling in my face. Okay. Now, we got that reddish orange, which is kind of a cool color to see. There it is. It's not a color I have a whole lot of. I think it was introduced mostly in the space sets. Now I'm starting to see it creep into Friends too. This might be a good a new default color eventually for some stuff. Imagine building a pumpkin with that. If they make all the parts, you could. And I would just rebuild my pumpkin in that, but that's like $1,000 to do. And okay, we're not done yet. So far, and I'm not going to lie, the build is keeping my interest. It's the color scheme, but the build is still attracting my attention. But Did I forget something there? That doesn't fit. It would fit right here, but it falls. Let me see here. Oh. Okay. I forgot a part. This is supposed to go here. But it's going to tip if I do, so I'm just going to back butter. Put this down here. If you forget that, that's fine. Now we're strong. Like what? Well, I got a hole right there, Lego. What is that for the air? Is that for the we can breathe in all that space air? Okay, sorry about that. Had to go check some stuff. Okay. And then you know, I have all these bags sitting up here right now. And every time I move, they all kind of clink around. I'm thinking something's falling. And I've literally got probably about 30 sets just surrounded that I'm working, that I've already built right now. And yeah, it's a lot of sets to assemble today. I try to do one set a day. Okay. All right. And yeah. Oh. Wonder if that's going to get a sticker. It's good for making like stainless steel stuff. Well, maybe it doesn't because it goes in here. Okay. And now is this. So now we got the cockpit screen in there so we can see where we're going or line things up. It goes, well, we could just do it like this. Somebody did ask me, though, do I ever get tired of building sets? Yes. I'm still waiting for a parts haul to come in. It won't be come. You know what? I ordered it in October, and it's not going to be here until next year. And then Lego sent me a survey. You know, how was my shopping experience? And I'm just going to be blunt with them and say it was long and slow. I had to wait 3 months for an order. You know, I mean, we're going to be in 2025 here in a few days, and I'm still waiting. And you know, Lego's never been known for that. I mean, you pack this stuff sloppy and you ship it so slow. Wouldn't I get something better quality at least? You know, so give me a discount. Okay, you're going to wait too long. We're going to take some off your price. I'd be happy with that. They won't do that, but you know, must be the rear thruster. And yeah. Okay. Okay, that's how we're doing it. Never understood these. I always use them for lights, but they use them for the thruster. It's like there's hot fire coming out of it. That's kind of cool. So we will set those in there. Like that. And, you know, yeah, it's keeping my interest. At least I'm happy with that. Oh, it's that one. Still got a few pieces left, so what are we missing here? Of course, we're not done yet. So that is the rear thing. And then these go back here. Okay. And now this gets attached to the back, but you can take this off and you can do other things. See, it's meant to be ripped apart and reconfigured. I mean, why do they put these on the bottom? I've had that question. Just to make it makes it more glidable, and instead of that, and it gives it a little bit more separation from your workbench or your shelf, your display table. And that looks like that's it. And we haven't gotten to the scratch cock piece yet. So far the build is interesting. It's the same colors. I got a bunch of these hollow studs, so did we miss something here? Let's take a look here before we jump to conclusions. Did I miss something here? I may have, because I don't remember seeing those. And I don't want to make these installments too long, but apparently if I'm kind of still disgusted on the packing quality. Well, I don't see where they go. That's one thing I like about the digital building guides. You can just go. I'm seeing if I can see them anywhere in here, but okay, I see where they go. Okay, so they went. Where do they go again? Right there. Well, it's buried in there. Let me take that off, I'll show you. This is the whole point. They're supposed to go in there. Well, that's going to be a bit of a chore. Let's pop this out again. At least it comes with the brick separator, so that's good. We can fix that right up. Okay, I'm just going to peel this thing apart here. We can put that back on. So see, like I said, it's okay to make mistakes in your builds. I'm not a... Oh, and by the way, yeah, I'm not a professional Lego builder, so don't construe these as professional product reviews. I'm just a hobbyist. I have to say that every time. Okay. Well, did I get that out all the way, or am I just hooked in? There we go. We're just going to take it apart very carefully here. I'm just going to peel it back, because I'm going to go OCD if I don't get those in there. And I got it split apart just enough to wiggle it loose. And then I'm just going to pop that apart. Why would I do that? Just because I want to make sure I have everything in there. All right, let's take that off while we're here. One mistake and I've got to take half of it apart. I like to, you know what would be easier? Why don't I just stick them down here? Whoops, don't forget those like I did. There we go. Now we can put that back in there. Now it's fixed. Now I got to go and do the fun part of putting the rest of it back together. And yeah, let's do that. And yeah, that's the whole point about this. And if you forget something, just back up. At least it's broken down in bags. Just don't keep, oh, I don't know where it goes. I'm going to keep building, because that won't do you any good. And then when you get to the finished product, yeah, it will not end very well. I've learned the hard lesson on that. All right, so just be sure to take care in reading your instructions. Don't be sloppy like me on that one. And that's essentially what we have done with bag number one. So it looks like it just does the chassis and the body, and that's what we have remaining. Okay, now I'm going to move on to bag two. Alright, Anything damaged in there? Do we need to go any further on the score, or do we can keep it at an 8 so far? Oh, at least the space logo's printed. Oh, I could use these. See, why they put those in a bag like this is beyond me. If they did and they still got mangled, at least I can say Lego tried. Okay. Alright, now we are doing Cousin It. I don't know what his name is. It looks like we're doing a set of minifigures here in a space creature. Or maybe it's just a space suit. Oh, it's a whole fig. Okay, so yeah, we're going to be here for a while doing minifigure parts. So we'll set these off to the side here. I got to spend half an hour trying to find everything. So trying to find the helmet for this little guy. And he's got a body that they use for the babies. I got to find that. Yeah, but if you're looking for something with a lot of color, this one is not really it. Okay, let me get the head on right. There we go. And then the space helmet, it's got to be careful not to breathe the oxygen in. And that takes care of him. You'll need this. You'll need your scratched windshield for this. All right. And you put that part together. Now we're building a whole entire thing. Now this is a new piece for minifigures. Okay, well that's something new. We found her head, so we got her ready to go. All right. No, too many white and gray. I've had some of you tell me on the past videos that these space sets look kind of boring. They're starting to get to that point. Yeah, it's the same old run-of-the-mill. Like I said, they're getting to be generic at this point. Imagine if we had classic space. Oh, is that? I thought that was Jay the Surfer hair, but that's just like a perm. Like a full-blown perm, like curly hair. Yeah, we still kind of I'm hoping that broccoli hair comes out in different colors, the one with the fade, and I'm still trying to find little pieces here. I'd like to the Battle of the Broccolis or something, I don't know, just have them like a little gang running around in Lego Town or something. Alright, we got to find another one of these little clips that go to this light. Yeah, my collection, probably, I swear about half of it's just consisted of white parts. White pieces. And you know, back when I was a kid, even a teenager, white was considered a nobody's color. Like in appliances, electronics, now white is more expensive than something that has color with it. It's like, why is white expensive for? It's a bland color. Like your avocado green or harvest gold washing machine. If you get a white one now, they're expensive. All right, let's start sorting. We'll be here for a while working on a minifigure. All right. Okay. It's all white. At least that's printed. Okay. If I see it, then I'll continue on, but I haven't seen it yet. I know the manual hasn't been eating them. Let me check the bags. No, but I know where it went. Fell on the floor. At least I can see that on the floor. All right, put this in here. Okay. Now we can continue on with the build. Okay, it's just got the space logo. I like these. They haven't changed them much from when I was a kid, just more colors. Also, I remember too, though, when I was a boy, you know, the printing back then, they were very limited. Lego was very limited on what they could do. You know, that was understandable. Now we kind of like, why can't we do this stuff? Next thing you know, we're going to have 3D holographic images on things. All right, can't find the blue tile. Let's start sorting more parts. Ooh, I can use more sand blue. That's a color I don't have a lot of. Let's put these over here. 1x5 plates. Oh, there it is. Hiding from me. We're still building the pack, mind you. We haven't even finished yet. Okay, now we're done. And after that, she could either have the hair or the helmet. Well, she's already got the pack on. I'm going to leave it on just for demonstration when we do the tour. So how am I going to film this? These are very garden variety minifigures. I'm not going to do a whole and complete tour on them. That just takes too long for a set like this. I'm just going to focus on... I'm just going to stage them in the build, and then we'll just kind of say, okay, here she is. And there are no names. They have no names. Matter of fact, we don't even see Miss Undercut anymore. I guess she retired from the space program where they kicked her out. Alright, so she comes with the wigs. So that's the two figures here. I mean, not bad. For space, you could... If they had a pack of those, would be fine. Okay. Now, let's see here. Alright, I'll be right back. Okay, my apologies. Had to answer the phone. Looks like we're continuing on with the spaceship again. So far, it looks like it's a modular build. You know. But we still haven't finished up the spaceship yet. So right now, I'm assuming it's just only for one builder. I'm hoping maybe two. Lego has to reform its ways to get these sets better. Oh, wait. Oh, I got to make two of those. That's right. Well, it's not that hard. I could just look at that. And okay, and then now there are stickers that go on these. Sticker number 10, which are these. Okay, and we want the dark part towards the bottom. The little thing that Lego could have not, they didn't have to print this. I'm surprised they don't have the stickers in its own bag so they can make fun of the other pieces. So the stickers are just gradual. We're not putting on 5 or 6 stickers one after the other. It's very gradual. So it's not like you're going to be overwhelmed with stickers here. If you're like me and you hate them. Some of you tell me you don't put your stickers on yours. You're lucky. And boy, look at the different colors and white on that. Yikes. Okay. And then now these go here, and what I'm gathering is that it goes like this. First off, yeah, it would go like that. So we have a better picture of this here. Oh, and by the way, always look at your box or your or the front of the building guide, because I'm not sure if that's, because this right here I'm kind of confused. So let's take a look. All right, it looks like I got it in the right spot. So always, if you're not sure, look at the reference photo on the front just to kind of see there. You know, see if you put it in right. And then now we have the windshield. Stickers 1 and 2 go on this. So get your scratch cockpit and sticker it up. So sticker number 2 goes on the side that's closest towards me here, with the triangle towards the back. And why can't we put the stickers on the scratched parts? Alright, that's kind of crooked, but I don't really care. I'm going to rip those off anyways when I'm done. And sticker number 1 here. Now we're starting to get where it's almost stickers one after the other. But these are kind of, that one I got on there pretty good. That one's not so good. I'm not going to mess with it though. You try peeling them off and putting them back on. They lose the residue and they just don't stick on. So once they're on there, and it doesn't matter, I'm ripping it off anyways. But at least I have to say though, the space logos are printed. So if you're building something that needs those, they're done. I kid you not. And then take your scratch windshield and place it on here. It goes right there on those 2 things. Okay. Well, that doesn't want to close up. Look at that hole there, Lego. My goodness, they're going to get their eyes sucked out of that. And it's not hard to get off. It's kind of stiff, but at least it doesn't fall off randomly. Okay, and now, yeah, this is not a collaborative build so far, so still only one person could admire this set, unfortunately. Okay, we're done with that. I'm going to put that with the other bag, I don't know. Oh my goodness, this is white. I know some of you have said that, do I have another tabletop? No, I have the stuff, I just don't have the time. Every time I even think about dragging out the power tools, I'm doing something else around the house and it gets put off, sadly. But, I mean, it's an interesting build. So far we're still at an 8. We haven't had anything really fall off except for mistakes that I did, but nothing like too major. Alright. I noticed that they use these. It's easy to stick your hand in here and just peel this off. But see, I'm having a hard time. But it is something I'm going to... When I do the 360 spin tour, I'll take it all apart. And then I'll show everything. It's easy doing it that way. Okay. And I think we're building wings. If that is the case, then they're mirrored. Okay. One closest to me is the one I'm building, and the other one is its reflection. You don't have to do that. I do it for brevitivity of the video. I don't really ever see those type of clips, and usually the hands face the other way. It seems like I'm kind of in a hurry because I got a bunch of other things that I want to get done today, other than reviews. But I'd like to do reviews, so while I'm doing like yard work or something, I can run the videos in a computer, and it saves me time. And doing outside work, coming back inside, then doing it, and it's too late at night, and I'm too pooped to do anything. So I just strategically edit videos like that. Oh, wait a minute. Whoops. We don't want to do that. It's supposed to be like this. Be careful. You'll be like me and make mistakes. There. That looks a lot better, doesn't it? Of course, I could have just rotated them, but... okay. I'm at least hoping it's a collaborative build, because this would be fun to build with a partner or a friend. Don't you roll off. Okay. And then, after that, we stick some of this on here. Yeah, sand blue is a color I don't have a lot of, so when I see it, it's a treat. Can you see what I'm doing just fine? Yes, you can. You got a better view of it than I do. Okay. Ooh. So let's make 2 of these. You know, they got a lot of cool Technic pieces than when I was a kid. I always try to make simple machines with the little Technic I had. Like, even if it's to take a gear and spin it, or let's say you have an axle going this way and you want to rotate it 90 degrees. I always thought that was so cool. But I just still could not get into Technic, though. It just... Even today, it kind of just still scares me. Some of these guys are really good with Technic. Me, my Technic skills are so lacking. It's actually kind of funny, really. You know, that kind of thing. Hold up. Okay, I'm back. All right. Okay, where did I leave off? Oh, okay, here. Okay, yeah, nature calls. All right. And yeah, I really do need to get this mop chopped. I don't know, I've been kind of like playing around with it, seeing if, you know, I tried parting it in the middle, it just made my face look too round, so I thought no. And messing around with different hairstyles before I really think about going back to the military stuff, and I thought, yeah, I may have to. It's only the short stuff that looks good on me now. Does that just hang over? Or does that sit on there? Huh. But that's how they want it, I guess. Okay. Oh, some girls, they like, even women, they want the hair long, and I'm kind of like, yeah, I'm too old for that. Alright. And then, so we have our little thrusters. When I was building an airplane in Fortnite, I would have thrusters on each wing. So I'd press one button, the thrusters in the middle would shoot me forward, and I'd use these to steer. So like if I want to turn left, I'd have this thruster going. If I want to turn right, I'd have that thruster going. So if this one's going, it turns me this way. If this one's going, it turns me that way. And it's fine and dandy. I'm still trying to learn how to do it all, but I like to build my own things to see if it's possible. And yeah, it's building your own airplane's kind of cool. We filled up a whole bunch of our map just by doing it, like exploring parts of it. I don't know what happens if we kept flying. I may just get into a creative world one day and just try it out, just keep flying and see what happens. I doubt the game, you know, Lego Fortnite's got so many limitations. Matter of fact, there's another game that I have to review that Lego sent me. I'm trying to, I may put it on the gaming channel and just kind of see how I'd film it here, or just give my 2 cents worth on it. Okay. And these things kind of tilt like that. They're bent. Okay. And we have a bunch of stuff left over. Let me make sure here we didn't forget anything. Okay, we haven't gotten that far yet. Okay, now we can attach the wings to it. Okay, so these just plug and play. But which way did they go? Which way did they go, George? Which way did they go? Well, let's put it in there. That's how they go in there. Well, I made a mistake here, obviously. That wouldn't go on. There we go. Yeah, so I guess the little creature is supposed to fly in there. You can have your figures attached to it, which is pretty cool. Oh, now we know what goes in there. Don't rock around. Don't rock the boat, baby. Don't tip the boat over. That's an old song. Me and my old school jams. Okay. And then now these go in here like this. So that's how we power it up. It's just like Fortnite. And that's it. It looks like that concludes booklet 1. And yeah, it looks pretty good except for the scuffs on it, but it kind of looks like it's already been played with. But yeah, you can go. And taking this off here is a bit of a chore. If you could just use your brick separator. This you can take off. It's everything feels kind of stiff on it, but it's pretty good. But I think what I'm going to do, we're going to continue on with the next bag. Alright, I think we're going to wrap up this installment with bag 3. Now, I thought about breaking this thing down into installments, but, you know, let's just keep it at 2. No, I could. I need to have more planning on these eventually. Uh-oh, how bad. Looks like that's just a crease. I thought that was a crack in there, but well, that's a scratch. And there's some right there. Yeah, 7 already. I hadn't even subtracted off for stickers yet. The stickers have been very mild. Jay, please don't. I like space. I do. Well, I like the old space better, but still, I mean. So I think we're done with that spaceship there, and we need building guide number 2. And I wish they'd tell you. Let's see here. Looks like we're building some kind of a part of a fuselage here. Okay. We got the minifigure. Let's start with him first. And yeah, let's get going here. Alright, we got the beekeeper's helmet. Looks like it, or some kind of mining helmet. Then we can start putting his head together. So I guess it must be either a Bluetooth device or it could be a hearing aid. Being around those loud engines, I can see why. And I found his wig. And Mr. Skin Fade. Let's put that on there real quick. And yeah, that's how I usually wear mine now. When I was a kid, I didn't. But I need that nougat. I really do. And we're looking for the legs, and I need to get the visor for the helmet. So I'm going to leave them all in their outfits and such. I'll put the wigs out, but there we go. I want it to rattle. And then let's get this here. There we go. It's just, I mean, it's more suiting if they're in their suits. Or you could also use this for a hazmat helmet too. All right, so that's it for the figure. Now let's begin with the, looks like a portion of the fuselage. It could be an interlock or an airlock, we don't know. Let's put the figures over here. Whoa. And so far now, I think we can build this by 2 people. That's really going to be cool. I sadly don't have the other space sets. They've already been parted. So I have no way to test it. But I'm assuming, though, and I'm going to take Lego's word, that they are compatible with the other space themes, which is cool because you can buy the set. It's a standalone model, or you can combine it with other space sets and get a little crazy with it. So that's even better. That's even better. Yeah, so when I do the review, though, I'm just going to... We already did the unboxing. We did the intro. What I'm going to hit is, after I get done building this, of course, I'm going to do the review. 360 spin, and then close-up so we can see the scratches together. And I think that's how I'm going to do it. This is going to be a very, just your typical review type style. We'll take a look at the various features. And yeah. Let's see here. Are these duplicates? Nope, they're not. They're not. They're a little different, so I'm not going to take that risk. Not even for the brisket. You know, I will not take that risk, but we will need that later on. I was never interested in space. Like some guys, you know, like kids, they were interested in the space stuff and they wanted to be astronauts because it looked cool. I was like, not really. That wasn't really my thing. I was more into the computer stuff, but and when I get done with this, I'm going to proof one video. I think this video is going to run a little longer than I planned. I just got to keep tabs on memory cards. If I start filling up, I better start cleaning off the cards quickly. It means I got to put a video on there, edit real quick, proof it, and then continue on with the filming. And Lego, you could have printed this, but they didn't. So that's sticker number 3, which is that. I would have made those transparent. It would save you time from making them different colors. And then this goes right in the middle. I know they make those printed in yellow. Yeah, I'm trying to hold my yawns in. You know, we were talking on our Discord call, and I'm trying to find the piece. I really need this piece in white. And you know those smoke pieces you get? I need that too. For a theme. I'll leave the rest. The rest is up to your imagination to figure it out. We were all talking about. I said, if we can just get some of these pieces in certain colors, they have the piece, it exists, but only in a minifigure theme, like a minifigure pack. I think it's a Star Wars set or something. Alright, so that goes in there. At least we got one side of it done. I mean, that's good at least. Making sure there's no flashing lights. Somebody's getting ready for work. Yeah, he's like, oh, you're lucky. You get to stay home all winter. I said, yeah, but remember, I worked all summer. Remember, I only had that week off for vacation, and that was it, and I had to be back at work. That wasn't too fun. I gotta be back working like 6 weeks. 6, 7 weeks, and that's it. I mean, I take off in bulk. I've seen that kind of piece around a few times. See, we've been slowly nibbling at this. The stickers are just, we're just grazing. We're not trying to race to get them done here. So you're not overwhelmed with 20 stickers staring at you. They're, for the most part, been okay to put on. I'm just not a fan of them, but, you know, at least they're not hard. Just imagine if they just made this kind of like yellow or something. Make a green spaceship. Just make different color ones of these. It'd make this theme not so regurgitated. Okay, then we need sticker number 7, which is this. You put it on that tile. I wish that was printed. That'd have made a cool one. Oh. There's some secrets on stickers and sets. I've noticed this even with the Friends sets. They'll leak out a set that's possibly coming in the future, or something that you could buy at that moment. That's what they do. Okay. There we go. So now we got that done. And I will be right back. All right, back, and it looks like we're building the ends now for this. Okay. So there are 2 of them, so that makes it even better, because now we know we can't mess up because it tells us that. You got to put 2 sticker number 6s on there, which are these. Yeah, but Lego has the right idea of making this stuff compatible with one another, which is really cool. Yep, put these on here, like that. All right. I have so many of these round bricks, it's not even funny. They've been around since I was a kid. And I just used to use these for barrels. That's all we had. Yeah, so far, if this is a collaborative build, I'm pleased with the build experience for group building. Because see, now person 1 could be working on the spaceship, and person 2 could just be building this right here. Although person 1 would be getting a bigger build. But this one here is probably just important. I think it's going to go up to 2 to 3 builders. We'll see. We have no clue yet. You notice how I'm keeping it flat on the counter? Because this stuff's hard to work on like that. It kind of rocks. So you don't have to do that, but it just makes it easy for me to do it. Of course, you can do it any way you want. Yeah. Can't wait to get back into those tutorials. I got a mock I really want to start on before the holidays started, and just so I can have it done by the end of the year. And here it is, the 30th of December, and I'm still waiting for my parts to come in before I can even start. So it's almost like when I order parts, I better order them within probably a year in advance. But this project was started about a year ago, and I have some concepts that I actually started doing tutorials on, which is kind of cool. And now I'm really wanting to get into the mock building again. It's like, oh, well, you need these pieces? You're going to have to wait. Like, no, I don't want to wait. I want to be able to build now. I want it now. I don't want to wait for it. I'm getting there. I think the only other issue I'm going to have is the roof, but I have all the accessories for the interior of this project. Just the roof thing, I'm going to see if there's other ways, but, that kind of thing. There we go. And these two go on the container here, with the orange side sticking out. Like that. We'll just pinch that booger right in there. There we go. We'll get this one done here too. See, if you don't, it's got a gap down there. So I just pinch it. There we go. So it doesn't look like you can walk through it. But I think these are meant to just be pretend little hatches that you open up or something. You could just pretend that they open. I got to get all the Christmas movies off the tablet. I want to put some other action-packed films on there so I can doze off too. What was that movie I was watching? It was with Bruce Willis the other night. It was, oh man, it's not Die Hard. It was a remake from an old movie from the 70s. Where he gets revenge and he's killing the bad guys. No, that's a different... I was thinking of Ransom, but no, that's a different movie. That's with Mel Gibson. Can't remember. Death Wish. Death Wish, that's the movie. It's like, oh man, glad I'm not on your bad side. All right. All right, put these in here. I was also watching some of the Die Hard movies too. All right, make sure these are facing the right way. And now that gets attached to the top. So let's take our scratched windshield or whatever it is. There we go. And then now these go on the top here. I mean, this just looks like I got used parts. I mean, yeah. Oh, Death Wish. Well, at least this one here you can open it. Maybe want to kind of split this apart. Now it opens up a lot better. That's not too bad, and it's isolated from the rest of the builds, and that's what we have remaining for bag 3. Alright, and that's where I'm going to stop at right now. Let's see here. Yeah, we'll stop here. It actually continues on with this. How far did we get in the build? I think I'm going to kind of stop there. I have to do some other chores. Summation of Thoughts. Despite the scratched pieces and the disappointment of how the set was packed, it's not a bad build, but it's your typical run-of-the-mill Lego space set. And obviously you can take the wings off. I noticed this. You can just take these off. I don't know if you can. Maybe they're not meant to come off, but you could possibly take them off and snap them onto here. Stickers haven't been too bad. That's good there. If this set wasn't scratched, what would I be dinging it off? Just probably 9.9 just for stickers. Nothing major. But I think my disappointment right now is the way Lego is treating their product. It's like you throw the transparent pieces in there, they get scratched up, and she's kind of back heavy, we'll do that. But I'm pretty satisfied with the thing. I think we still got one more minifigure outstanding. The skin fake guy. I think that might be him. Oh no. Well, let me grab that. Well, I can't even get it without dropping things here. The skin fake crop guy. And that goes there, and this is here. And the Brick Separator, which is really cool. And I'm pleased with it being a group build, but it's still a... So I'd say right now the score is at a 6.8. That's bad. That's very bad in my book. 8 and below is really bad. But, you know, if this is a group build, that's probably the only thing that's going to save this set. But it looks interesting, but the color scheme's a bit bland. But tell me what you think.